Hello there, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how you can use ArtCAM Express to come up with the designs that can be used on your CNC machine. So let me start ArtCAM. Click on ArtCAM icon. This is the ArtCAM environment. It has a number of options. New model, or you can open a previously worked on model. So all these are the models that I've previously worked on. So you go to File, New, Model. I want my model to be 500 millimeters by 700 millimeters, and the thickness is 18 millimeters. So I'm going to click on the OK button. So I've created a model which is 500 by 700 millimeters. So you can see there are a number of options here, the number of functionalities in the ArtCAM Express. So the first function, you can see it is for selecting an item. Select. This is for node editing. If you want to learn about node editing, I'll give you more information. Transform, draw. This is flood fill. This is for measuring the distance between 2 points. This is for creating polyline. This is for creating a rectangle, and this is for to have a circle. So you can see I can create a line, all lines. I can decide to create one line, and to know that the line is straight, it will create a small circle. I can even add another line, as you can see. So these are the simple techniques of using ArtCAM Express. And in case you are planning to get into the business of automated furniture drawing designs, ArtCAM Express is the best tool I've used in coming up with complicated designs, as you will see in a moment. So I can as well change the size of my model. I can center my model. I can draw a circle inside this this model. Make the radius 100. Create. I can center the circle. So these are the different shapes you can draw in ArtCAM Express. I can as well go ahead and even reduce further the size of this rectangle. Let's make it 300 by 500, and then I hit the apply button. You can see the size of the rectangle has reduced. So if you go to vectors and create vectors, this is the most important part of ArtCAM. Vectors, create vectors. You can draw polyline. We talked about polyline. We talked about rectangle, circle, ellipse, polygon, star. Or you can as well do an arc. You can as well use ArtCAM to cut different types of letters. You can as well download letters from like a defont.com to cut really complex letters. But let me try to draw an arc. So I can draw an arc like that. Then I make it curved. I can as well position the arc, as you can see. Then I can as well go ahead to trim the vectors that I don't need. The lines are actually called the vectors. So you can always expand and see if there are anything to trim. You trim all that off, and then you check this side as well. This side seems to be fine. There's nothing to trim. I can as well go ahead and make sure that I combine these two vectors into one. So you click on the first vector, and then also second vector by making sure that the control button is also placed at the same time. You click on that, join vectors with coincidence nodes, and then you join. So that means that you've combined the arc with the other part of the rectangle. So you can see now it is one vector. So I'm going to show you how you can now come up with a file that will be acceptable by the CNC machine. So you go to you right click, go to toolpaths. I'm going to select create profile toolpath. There are a number of toolpaths under that, but let's select profiling, and we are going to cut along. So it means that the cutter will pass along the line, not inside the line or outside the line. I'm going to cut 5 millimeters, and also look up for the cutter, which is 12 millimeters, and then it's a round cutter, 12 millimeters. A step down means that the cutter will go down 5 millimeters, and it will do one round pass. Because I said to cut 5 millimeters and the step down is 5 millimeters, so it will cut once. It will not go through the second time. So I'm going to save my file as AA01. So what you do, you click on calculate now, such that it creates the toolpath. Then I go to save the toolpath, and then I look up for the location where I want to save the toolpath, and then give it a name AA01. Remember, I'm creating a file that will be accepted by the CNC router. So I've created a file. It has an extension of MMG, but I also have to save this same file as an ArtCAM file, that in case I want to come back to the same file and make changes, I can always come back and make changes. So I'm going to save it under that folder. So you can see these files are MMG. So you can see I've saved my files, and this is how the file looks like. It shows how the cutter is going to be cutting. -5 means that it will cut down the model. -5 means the CNC machine is a very, very precise machine. It cuts its designs with a very high level of accuracy. So I'm going to now transfer my file to a USB disk. I'm going to transfer to a USB disk. Then, having transferred to a USB disk, I'll pick my USB, get it out of the laptop or computer, take it to the reader of the CNC machine, and this can be a DSP. So I've already made my file. It is in the form of MMG. It is already on the disk. It is already on the stick, on my stick, all my flash disk. So having done that, I'm going to go to the CNC machine and cut this design. So I'm going to go to the CNC machine, cut the design. So let's insert the disk into the DSP. Having inserted that, as you can see, my colleague here is trying to put the wood on the machine, and after that I will instruct the through DSP to cut that design. I instruct the machine to cut the design. So the machine is going to start cutting the design. You can see the machine is cutting. Let's give it time to cut. So as I have illustrated, that's how you can make simple designs using ArtCAM Express, and you'll be able to cut these designs on any piece of wood, either MDF or hardwood or any other type of wood, depending on your preferences. Thank you very much for listening to me, and thank you very much for visiting my channel. And please subscribe, like this video, share this video, and don't forget to enable the notification button such that you are able to learn more about ArtCAM Express in my subsequent videos. Thank you very much. Bye for now.